PlayStation State of Plays concluded. Let's talk about it. So, going into this, I didn't know what to expect. All I wanted, really, ideally, was just one thing that piqued my interest, one new thing being revealed, and just one thing is all I wanted. And besides, I'm like, I don't really care. And then State of Play happened. I was watching it from start to end, and honestly, for a lot of it, I'm gonna say like 70, maybe even 80% of it, it was whatever. I just couldn't care, honestly. A lot of, not reveals, but more like updates and stuff. A lot of updates were in there. Some games that are like, okay, I'm like, this is pretty cool stuff, but I know I'm not going to buy the game and play it. So that was kind of the thing there. But in terms of like the new stuff they revealed, a lot of it was just like, whatever, honestly. It wasn't until near, honestly, the end, I'd say, where it started getting really good. And yeah, for the people, I just want to quickly address this. There's some people that thought maybe we'd get a little update on Wolverine. No. We knew the spring. We knew since the last Day of Play that they're going to do an update in spring. And we got to wait until at least March for that, right? So still a bit of ways there, but don't worry, that's gonna be worth it. That's a whole thing focused on it, right? Better than anything we would have gotten here if it was a little update. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyways, just want to state that here. Like I said, until like near the end, that wasn't when they had anything that piqued my interest, like quite a bit. But the first thing was an update on the Star Wars Galactic Racer game. I don't know if I'm gonna buy this. I don't think I'm gonna buy it, but it still looks good, right? Nonetheless, looks good. I'm like, this is a fun game, especially different map designs, whatever. I'm like, this is cool. This is fun, and that was really all it was for that game. For the next one, they gave obviously more like, kind of like an update, I guess, on 007 game, and I didn't clock it until now. I'm like, okay, so the game released on May 27th, right? And I'm like, oh wait, that's kind of funny because today, if you don't know, if you're into it, the Spider-Man War trailer came out today. I made a video about it earlier. Go check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, the trailer for that came out, the teaser trailer, and the release date for it was revealed to be May 27th as well. So I kind of find it funny that the 007 game and that have the same release date. It's kind of cool. Kind of going to be a fun packed day because the whole series releases right on the 27th as well, and the whole game obviously released on the 27th. So it's going to be a fun day. But man, the more footage you see of it, the more it solidifies the fact that this game is going to be an absolute banger. Like, there's no two ways around it. This game looks phenomenal. It looks amazing. And yeah, everyone is having the same idea. They're like, this game literally is like, it reminds us of Uncharted. It really does. It's great. The amount of different, the amount of different environments they have for this game is insane. The scope, the scale of it is grand. It's huge. I'm just so excited to play it. Like, oh my goodness. There's so many different aspects to the game. I'm loving it. In terms of more newer stuff, it was getting to near the end, and I was getting very worried. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was under the presumption that I wasn't going to like it at all, to be honest. I'm like, there was nothing new revealed. Nothing new revealed. There's updates, of course, like I just mentioned about those two games, but nothing new revealed here that I was excited about. And I was going to be a little disappointed, I can't lie. I was not going to even make a video about it or just talk about it all. But luckily, John Wick came in, Saber came in, and they saved it. Because if you don't know, it feels like it wasn't that long ago when they kind of, when the news came out that they were working on a AAA John Wick game, right? Or was it AAA or was it AA? And I mean, to me at least, this game looks honestly AAA. And I'm like, wow, this is hype. And I think alongside that announcement was also, I think they're making a Saw game as well. That was in the same like news thing. But yeah, very excited. And I did not expect this game to get revealed here, to be honest. And then it did. I'm like, wow. I was hyped. I'm like, that's it. That's all I need. Just one reveal. One thing for me to latch on to. And I was happy. I'm like, this is it. This is all I needed. And I was happy. But obviously there's more to come. We'll talk about that in a second. But the John Wick game, perfect. Obviously, they got Keanu Reeves. And, he's face scanned into the game and everything. So, well, at least it looks like that because it's literally his face is like one-of-one identical. And they even got the mannerisms down, of course. But most importantly, even though the writing, he's literally having those one-liners literally from the movie, right? Some of them were literally taken from the movie. And I'm just a huge fan of John Wick. So when they announced the game, I was like, wow, this is gonna be very exciting if it's done right. And honestly, this is an alley-oop. This is very easy. If the game comes out and somehow like they somehow botch this, oh my god, I'm gonna be disappointed, because this is like a very easy transition adaptation to a video game. Like, if you don't know, in the movies they literally have the fight sequence choreographed kind of like a video game. Like there's like the level, like a level design, I guess. So it should be almost seamless in my opinion to transition and make it into a video game. And the violence, that's another thing. I'm like, what are they gonna do with the violence? Hopefully I'm like, please don't tame it down for any reason. Please, just don't. Now that you can see in here, they're going all the way. People are getting stabbed. Everything you want from John Wick that you see in the movies. Yeah, the tone is very, very good. Very, very close, or pretty much identical to what you see in the movies. And like I said, this was the reveal, so we didn't get much. It was probably less than a minute, but it felt like way longer just because I was so excited for it. So I'm excited to see updates on it, on the game. And I don't recall. I don't think they put a release date at it, because it's still probably still probably very far away, for being honest. I don't know. I'm guessing at least a year or two, right? That's what I would guess. At least a year or two. But anyways, that game is gonna be it's gonna be insane. Okay, that's all I can say about that. Yeah, the fighting in that game, great. And then I guess lastly, the God of War announcements. The first one being that they're working on a God of War Trilogy Remake. And to be honest, I did not see anything about this. This was like an actual shock. Okay, this first announcement for God of War was actually shocking. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I've been wanting this for such a long time, because I haven't actually played the OG trilogy games, right? So I've been wanting a reason to play them, and I'm like, please just have a remake or something come out, even a remaster or something like that, and I would play it. Here they're doing a remake, they're going all out, and they did say that it's in the early stages, so you're not going to get an update for a long time, honestly. So this is still years out. I'm going to be honest. This is years out, like a very long time out. That's the point. So that's kind of the double-edged sword about it. They announced it, which it's very cool to know about, but this game's not coming out for a long time. Let alone getting a significant update on it. Yeah, that's not happening for a while. But nonetheless, very excited about it. This is what I want. I've been waiting for this, just so I can play the games. And once it's out, it's going to be glorious. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that the quality, it's going to be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And then, for the last God of War announcement, it was the very heavily rumored 2D game. And it was called God of War. Was it God of War Sons of Sparta. And I'm like, for so long we've known about this game, right? It wasn't shocking, but to some people it might have been shocking. But for me, 2D games, when I heard about this initially, like a long time ago, I was like, okay, this seems whatever. And then I heard it's 2D. I'm like, because I'm not in 2D games. I'm not in 2D games. All I can say, I'm not in 2D games like that. So it's unfortunate. It still kind of piques my interest when they did the reveal today. I'm like, wow, I'm kind of getting FOMO. But then again, it's 2D games, so that kind of is where I'm at here. So I don't think I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna buy it, but who knows? Maybe I buy into the FOMO. But as of right now, I'm still holding out strong. And the reason why I might buy into the FOMO is because they shadow dropped the game. So at the end of the reveal, after they revealed the gameplay, they showed that, oh, it's out today. We're shadow dropping. It's out right now. So that was a shocking part of this announcement. Not the game itself, because we knew this game already. But the fact that it was releasing today, I'm like, oh wow, they're making a strong push for this game. That was absolutely shocking. I didn't know they were that far into development for it, to be honest, that they were done, that they could drop it. And then I looked at the price now. I quickly went to the PS Store and I saw that, okay, it's $30 American, $4 Canadian for people like me. So obviously it's not full price. That would have been ridiculous if it was full price game, like a AAA game. So yeah, that's good. But then again, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're going to buy this game. And what are your thoughts on 2D games? I don't know, because for me, 2D games are just not it for me personally. But I'm not going to go at people who play this game, because I wish I could like 2D games so I could have fun playing this. You know what I mean? So I could play this. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at here. And yeah, those are the things that kind of piqued my interest. The updates and new reveals. For new reveals, honestly, just realistically two of them, excluding the God of War, Sons of Sparta. So the John Wick game, absolutely fire, and the God of War Trilogy Remake announcement, fire as well. And overall, still, the state of play was saved for me by these two announcements. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna say it was the state of play wasn't garbage. It wasn't overly fantastic. It was alright, man. It was alright. These two announcements saved for me. But yeah, anyways, I'm waffling. Let me think down below. What did you find interesting about state of play? How did you feel about it? Any games? Any reveals that you like, not like? And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.